Hi guys, my name is Jana. For those of you who don't know me yet, I changed my intro just a little bit. I wanted to show you something. I have 3 different channels. Channel 1 is my channel for the advanced beaters. This middle channel is the channel for the beginning beaters. And my 3rd channel is for those of you who would like to be challenged. Beginning beaters, if you came here, just pause the video for a second. And click on my little icon. If you never beated before, then click on View. Choose Oldest first, and you can see where the basic beginning beating starts. Now, I'm working my way up to get a little bit more advanced every time with every video, and as you can see, there's plenty of them on there. In about 3 months, you should be up to the level where you can do any of them. Just choose one, pick one, and you're good to go. You can just go back to browse videos to see the latest videos, and if you really like my channel, then please subscribe. Thank you. Let's start beating now. Hi guys, today I want to take you through the process of speed beating. Now I already did that a while back when I did a lazy basil, but I want to show you the basics and the understanding of it, so how it basically works instead of just following my directions. I'm gonna take about an arm span and a half thread. Don't know how far I'll be going, but because I don't know, I'm going to basically sort of design as I go along, and yeah, this is about the stitch on how to do the speed beating. And I want to start off, I put my needle on there, but really I want to start off with my hands first. I want to put the first part of the right angle weave on there by hand. I got 3 and I need to get that to the middle of my thread, and then the 4th one we cross the thread. And I always speed beat after I do about 2 of them, and make sure that the first part is really tight and it won't move anymore. So just putting these in the middle now. And I'm putting on one left, one right, one left, one right, and cross in the middle again of a new seed bead. And pull that tight. Okay, now I have my first 2 on there, like we did in the previous video on the 1-row right angle weave. And what I'm basically going to do is I'm going to set up a whole bunch of seed beads on one side, and I'm picking them up with the needle, as you can see. So I'm just going to do a whole bunch of them. And I don't know exactly how many I need to make the bracelet fit the size that I wear, but I'm just, you know, I do a bunch of them and then I'll see how far I get. And I think you need about 1/3, if you already know how many seed beads go into your bracelet. But I mean, seriously, who counts their seed beads that go in a bracelet? I don't. I know I need 35 sets of right angle weave, that's all I know, but how many those are exactly? Pfft. Okay, so I got a whole bunch on there. I'm just going to do a couple more. There, you got a whole bunch, and now I'm going to take my needle off, put it on the other side. Okay, and now I'm going to hold this string with my left hand, and I got the needle in my right hand. I'm going to pick up, I'm going to do this on the plate, maybe that will be easier to show. Pick up a seed bead, okay, skip one seed bead, and in the next seed bead you go from up, down in there, and you pull that through. Okay, so you skip one seed bead, and then the next seed bead you pick up one seed bead and you're going up and down in there, and then you pull that. So pick up one, skip one, take the next one, oops, and go down in there. So it's not that hard. And what I do is I hold my string, I drop one, I hold my next one, I pick up one, and I go in and pull it through. I drop one, I hold one, I pick one up, and I'm going down in there. So drop one, drop one, hold one. Well, you can actually hold them on a row, but you gotta get the first one and go pick up one, go down. Drop one, hold one, pick up one, go down. Drop one, hold one, pick up one, and go down. And this is the fastest way I taught myself how to bead when I do the right angle weave. And you got to pick that up every time because that's going to twirl around. So drop one, pick up one, go down, and pull. Drop one, pick up one, go down one, and through. Drop one, pick up one, down, and through. And this is so much easier than doing it with 2 needles, and it will still look good. So, wait, yeah, I already dropped. I'm talking and gotta keep your attention to this. Don't want to make mistakes. And yeah, so this is not too hard and it goes pretty quickly, and you still have threads on both sides. You're still doing it with 2 threads. I really don't like it doing projects with right angle weave with 1 thread, and I will show you why that is next time when we're gonna do like a double one. I'm just going to show you what the difference is between doing it with 1 thread and with 2 threads. And I think I went through the thread here. That happens too. And you gotta be careful with that, of course. But with Fireline, if you're careful enough, you can stick right back through there. Okay. Drop one and go back in there. Drop one, pick up one, and go back in there. Drop one, pick up one, and go back down in there. Drop one, pick up one, go back in there. And I think I did it again, going through the thread. But that happens too when you do it with 2 sides, because I found that I went through my needle a couple of times. When I had 2 wide-eyed needles, I would stick one on wide-eyed needle through the other one, or stick it through the thread. Oops. And sometimes if that happens, you'll just have to take it out. But at least you notice when you stick it through the thread, and then you can always take it out. And as long as I'm here, I might as well do that one by hand. There. And we're just going to continue. Drop one, pick up one, and back down. 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 Drop, pick, and through. Drop, pick, and through. And you can do this with any kind of stone you have and you're doing right angle weave with. I've done it with bicones. I've done it with pearls. I've done it with stones that are in just one color. So sometimes I would be seed bead, bicone seed bead, and then drop that, and yeah, confusing at times, but if I can do it, I will, because it goes just much faster. Okay, now that doesn't look too good, of course, so what we're going to do is we're going to go just with our finger over that, like that, and just pull that out, and then you can see that it straightens out. And what we're going to do is we're going to just push that down and see if there's any extensive thread that needs to come down, but not as tight as we did with the other one, because we're not going to embellish this on the top. Okay, so I pretty much straightened that out, maybe a little bit here. I still need to do a couple. I need for my bracelet about 35 on right angle weaves. So I'm just going to count that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31. Okay, so I need a couple more. Let's see. Drop one, pick one up, and down. That's 32. Drop one, pick one up, 33. 34. And okay. $35. Okay, gonna straighten that out a little bit. And that looks really nice and neat. Okay, I'm gonna go around in just to tighten everything up. don't want it too tight. I don't want it too tight because I don't want it like the other video where I embellish. I'm not afraid anything dropping through here now, so I don't need to have it all that tight. And now I'm going to add my loop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Going through there. 2 more times. That's 1. Let's see if I can get that seat beat 2. And 2. Might as well do the other so I don't forget. Picking up the other thread. And going through. And I want to make something really delicate, so I'm not going to do very heavy embellishments. I'm just going to keep it nice and simple for all them beginning beaders. Okay, turning my project around. Needle is on the right side, going into the first seat bead size 8/0, and I'm just going to pick up a bicone, 3 millimeters, and going into the next one, and I'm going to pick up a seed bead black and a seed bead size 15/0 and a galvanized gold seed bead, and I'm going into the next one, and I'm going to do that all the way to the end. So I'm going to go bicone, size 15, size 11, next. And that's, I'm going to do that all the way to the end. Bicone in the next seed bead. Size 15, 11, to the end. Bicone. Size 15, 11 to the end. I think that's pretty self-explanatory, isn't it? So you have to do that all the way to the end till you get out the last seed bead, and I'm going to show you what you do with the other side. I'm going to pick up the other side now. Okay, and I'm going to go in, and this side I'm going to start with a 15 and a galvanized. So it's going to be the galvanized and the gold are going to be like next to the Swarovski now. So that's going to be the other way around. So just go do that until you're all the way to the top with both threads, and I will show you what we're going to do next. We're going to make a loop after that, and yeah, that's basically it. I think I'll leave it this way. I like it really delicate like that, and I think I'm not going to embellish the top. Well, I might embellish the top later on, but right now I think it's really pretty. Let me show you that on the skin, what that looks like. That looks like that. And, you know, if you got a really nice brown tan, that looks really nice. So, yeah, let's go to the top and then make the loop. Pause me now. So, I did my other side. I did both sides now. I'm going to go and make my loop now. But wait, before you add your loop, just make sure that that's nice and straightened out and everything's perfect there. And don't pull too hard on your loop. 4, 5, 6, 7. Gotta make sure, of course, that it's tight, but don't pull too hard. So be gentle. because you don't want your project to pull in weird directions. Just want it to be smooth and flexible on the arm. Okay, I'm now going to do the other side. Going through there again. Oops. Pulled it too tight. Loosen it up again. There. Darn it. It happens. Just making sure, one more time. I can feel I pulled it too tight again. That's the way you want it. Nice, flexible, like this. And now on the wrist. I really like it. I think it's really pretty. And as soon as I get a little bit more tan, this will look good. But just imagine if you have like a white one like this. Because this is only one row, but if you had like this big, that would be so cool. Because beauty is often in the repeat of beading rows. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go down, through. I'm just going to find a nice place to tie off the knot in the middle. I'm just going to go down a couple. Okay, I think here is a good place. Get the other one over there. They need to meet up. So, down, side, down, side, down. And now, carefully knot them, and don't pull hard on your knots. Just give them about 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And one thread going up. And I'm going to go through the seed bead and the gold and I'm going through the seed beads and the Swarovski. I'm just going to go that way. Going to turn that way. And I'm just going to go down a couple of them. And then I'm going to cut it off. And the other one is just going to go down. few. There. And now all we need to do is add the clasp. Let's add the clasp. Jump ring. I got it 6:15. Open that up. Put that on there. And lobster clasp. Close that up. And I push that down on the top. Make sure that that is good and tight. Other side, I got 4mm here. Smoke to pass also. And I got a bill here. So if it's flat, then just use 2 seed beads. I'm just going to use 1 on top of that, so I don't damage my Swarovski. So right there on top of that, almost. Turn that a quarter. Cut that off. Keep that close to your finger. Turn that around. And I put it at the end of your extension cord. And close that up. And I only need about 3 loops or 4 loops. 4 loops. Now 3 loops. Then I cut that off. Get the other jump ring. Open that up. Put the extension cord on there. Put the extension cord on there. And go into the other loop that you made with the seed beads. Close that up. And push that down on the top, so that that is good and closed, right where that opening is. Because you don't want the threads, well, you got 4 threads, so it won't happen that quickly. But if you use, for instance, 1 thread, you don't want that thread to be able to kind of go out of that little opening that you still have there. So that's it. It's too big for me, because it's customer size, but I'm gonna try and put it on anyway. There. Way too big. Way too big for me. But it's still gorgeous. It looks good. I really like it. Although I don't really like small things, I would like to see this one a couple of sizes bigger. But it's very elegant and it's very pretty. So I think it will sell pretty quickly. And that's it. I hope you guys liked it. Okay, so that's about it. And the next thing we're going to do is, like, we're going to do double row. And once you do double rows, then you can do 10 rows, 15 rows, how many rows you want. So, yeah, guys, I hope you like this. And I will see you in the next video.